Welcome back to Sexy College, where I have a community college build shell for The Sims 4 that I am filling in currently. I'm having a lot of fun, you guys, and I'm starting to film it because I figured I should share this with you all. I'm going to give you a little tour of what we've done so far, but today we are going to build a music class. So far, we've had a science classroom and an art classroom. I've been streaming my builds over on Twitch. Follow me at Elise the Destroyer if you don't want to miss any more streams. This one I recorded because, why not? Here's a quick tour of what we did. The first classroom we did was this science room. Let me put this into cinematic mode. Let's go inside of the science teacher's classroom. Now, fun fact about this guy, he is actually dating the spellcaster teacher, and she's actually teaching history of spells. This is his classroom, you guys. I'm so satisfied. As you can see, some of the desks have sinks, some of them don't, but they all have frogs because their homework is dissecting frogs. We have some beakers and glasses on the table. And we also have some haphazard textbooks and homework collected along the counters of the class. I really wanted to go for like that cheap, junior high look, because when I was thinking about this, I was genuinely thinking about my own time in school. For example, as you can see in this corner, behind the elements table is the emergency eye washing station, something very present and prevalent in my California high school. I don't know about anybody else. It was definitely at mine. And then next to that, we have the decontamination pot with some pipes coming out of it. I'm really satisfied with how this room came out. But the reason why I mentioned that he's dating the spellcaster is because the students are going to do some assignments based around the potions that she makes. But yeah, that's the class. This is the science classroom. Now let me show you the art room. I know it might seem out of place, but all the teachers have a mandatory TV. But yeah, let's get started on the, which camera is it? Free camera, right? Let's get started, guys. Our art teacher's classroom. Now, the lore that we've created so far for this teacher is that she might be Hispanic, and she is a she. Why? Because I said so. In here, you can find she's very sentimental. Ooh, we have some postcards stuck in the wall, of course, but from her past students. And then over here, we have a little stage built by the woodworking teacher, along with that chair by one of his students, because he's got a little thing for her. I will be having a drama teacher, and it will explain all the lighting. This school is kind of well funded. As you know, it is the Sexy College, and the Sexy family is the richest family in the Messy Mod save file. She has more like, cottagecore like tables, not so much of the sterile look. She has some past artwork on the walls from some of her past students, and different projects in progress. And then we have some empty canvases set up along on the canvases already and on the wall. My favorite little piece of lore is the sugar skulls and the Dia de los Muertos paper cutouts above her desk. And as you can see, this teacher has a little one who sometimes joins them and has a little desk right beside hers. I wish I had noticed that the freaking clock was cutting out, but I don't really care that much, so yeah, this is the art room. Today's build is going to be a music classroom, and I am Elise of the next day, so I already know what it looks like, but I'm going to let the Elise of yesterday explain how this idea came about. I want to make the music room here, okay? I found these horizontal slat facades, and they reminded me of this recital hall, this room has these slats. And I kind of wanted to do, as you can see, but it has these slats. And I was thinking that I could emulate that with these things that I found. Let's get started, shall we? Yes! Okay. I already started by putting this mural on the outside because I want, everybody knows that this is going to be the music room. I was actually thinking of making this 2 stories. However, the science room is already above this because I needed the other biggest room available. But I think I can make a basement here. So that's what we're going to do now. This is our basement tool, alright? So we're going to have some fun. Nothing's too serious, guys. I'm basing this off of my own education and my own time in school. I actually have been feeling very passionate towards education, the educational system, and everything they have had to offer me, and how much it's kept me alive and afloat all these years, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to all the teachers out there who work really hard to make all of their students feel good. I kind of want to make it really kind of well funded in here, dare I say. Like something like that, that's fancy. That's a fancy room. We're not going to have any windows in here, which is great for the acoustics. Am I right? Yes, I am. Let's add some... Do we have any more chalkboards? Or like whiteboards? Can we size anything up to look like a whiteboard? That kind of looks like a whiteboard, right? I don't like these pillars. I don't like them. No, get rid of them. Get rid of them. I think maybe... Let's add a staircase, and then ooh, I like these grady ones. Like, they're like... I think I'm gonna put his desk right here. I'm gonna do this along this wall, too. Ew, hold on. There we go. Oh, instruments. That's nice. Thank you. Okay, so we don't have a lot to work with. I wish we had a drum set. Maybe we can have like a full quartet section. I wish we had trumpets. Now that would be something. Incredible medical instruments. You know what? I'm gonna put that upstairs. Ew, it's glitching through. Ew, it's glitching through. Ew, 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 ew. Do I really? You really do. You really do, actually. Ugh. Better. Oh my god, this is based off my old teacher in high school, Mr. Sterling. So I feel like Mr. Sterling would love that desk. But I feel like he would most definitely have his back to the class. Because he was just so trusting, unfortunately. Not that it turned out bad for him or anything. It's just like a lot of students were caught lollygagging during his period is all I have to say about that. Maybe they'll have a bunch of classical books. I kind of want this room to be kind of very classical, very classy. I'm going to do the same wallpaper down here that hold on. Any more side paneling? Oh, yeah. Let's do that one. Oh, that's nice. There we go. Do I like these cream woods over here? I don't know. From above, please. Let's go along there. I'm going to change the linoleum in here because I don't like the way it's looking. This is not the official look. I don't even know if I like this desk and bookshelf combo, but I do at the same time. I do kind of like it. I don't like the little gaps, though. Like, maybe we can move it all over just a little bit because of my slats anyway. It's like cutting in right here. So if I just move everything over. Yeah. Weathered linoleum, well-used linoleum. Is there other color? There's no other colors for that. That's nice. Guys, I don't, Do we have, what about this? Ugh. Let's maybe just not do linoleum. Maybe we'll try like a nice tile. No. 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 Does this come in other colors? What is that? Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that. That's perfect. What is this? Maybe we'll put this next to the teacher's desk, because I remember my teacher having like his own personal keyboard so he could like teach students this stuff. And maybe we'll put another one downstairs for this class, because they probably need just like, yeah. Should definitely have some speakers. Maybe he has some mics just in case. A few mics. Definitely. Definitely we should. Maybe I'll put this in the corner. I'm gonna look up music one more time and see what kind of music stuff comes up. Of course, the residential wall speakers. We for show had like a few of these. Where am I going to put my whiteboard? I was going to put it right there or right here. Oh, maybe he's like a winner. Maybe he's like super famous and known for like stuff. Maybe this is what's he keeps right here. Behind the way. No, I feel like, no. Maybe I'll put more speakers over there. Maybe it's like speaker storage. That's kind of cute, right? That's cute. Let's do speaker storage for when they do concerts and stuff. Storage and amps for when they do live shows. I'll make it look a little different. There you go. Ooh. No. Maybe it's one of those kinds of classrooms where it has like the different tables with like along the wall. Maybe this is where they come and they collect their instruments from Mr. Whatever. I think I'm gonna put up a shelf over here. What about this one? Yeah, the kids can collect their violins from this shelf. And do a whole bookcase of them. I don't like these being like, yeah. Yeah. It's just like taking up so much space. Like, I understand because it's a music class, so you're supposed to have the grand piano. Maybe I could just put it next to it. Ew! Let me just do these tables. Where will I do my tables? Maybe I could do like boom, boom, 3. Because honestly, all of these classes only have up to 9 students. Honestly, I don't know how many students are going to be allowed in each thing. I probably will only make it for up to 9 students. That's cute. This has no room here. I know what you're thinking. Elise, there is no door. I know. I know there isn't a door. Should we minimize how many students we have? Should I make it like that? Yeah, that's kind of nice. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. It's not ugly. It's not the worst. You know, it's a classroom. Okay, let's add a whiteboard and a door, shall we? Should we make this a hallway to make it easier for ourselves? And should I add another class? Yeah. Yeah, this way. I don't know what that's going to look like. We don't even know what classroom this is for yet. wrong button. It's very collegiate to have like an arch going through both sides of the campus. It's kind of nice. I feel like I want to make my college a very terracotta looking color. Do I need to add stairs so they can get down right there, I guess? You were made for loving me. Kiss fans? No Kiss fans? Great. For all of the classrooms, I've been using this Hollywood door. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? One. Nothing wrong with me. Wow, this is the blue one. Speaking of exit, let's add our exit sign. I'm all over the place. I'm so sorry, you guys. Sooner or later, yes, these things will get easier. Easier. Should I put some lockers in here for like our musicians? Yes. Lockers for my students. Maybe I'll put them along this wall and I'll put this over here so it looks like more clutter. Like that. And then we'll put the students' lockers along this wall. Lockers, lockers. Don't need this one. I can just do this one. Music students, they always have lockers because you can't always bring your instruments with you everywhere, baby, you know? Yeah. Let's do black. And maybe I'll put another little pillar in that corner. Doesn't look as empty. And let me save before my game crashes. There we go. Yeah! Yes. Add a little shelf. My little shelf. I love having fun. Yeah. Rainbow. This one's the bigger one though, because this is where he like does his classroom. Ah! I can't see. Okay. Now, do we have markers? Pens. Pen. Yes, we do, bitch. Yep. Do we have marker? Nope. Do we have pencil? That looks good. That's enough for me, honestly. Like I said, guys, no more than 8 students per classroom. Maybe this guy's a loner. And then let's add some more of these things. These menu stands. Because they will be our music stands. Because that was irritating me. Hopefully that's okay. Hold on. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, let's add that in here. You know, maybe they... Or maybe it's something that they do, like they all have to turn that way to see them perform it. Yeah, like this side. Oh my god, what if we had a projector? That would be so cool. Okay. Exactly. This is, yes, this is the storytelling I like to see. Up to be on the chair. Like so, like that. Try this one. I'm so sorry that I'm being like meticulous, guys. I don't mean to be. It's just like I love this game and I want everything to look cute and like I tried. Like I don't want it to look like no bullshit, bro. Can I change the color of these books? Black and white, please. Yes. What is this one like? Because we want our students to share about their upcoming events, maybe. Yeah, because I need some more clutter in here, but I don't want to add too much because, you know, vocals. Maybe it's soundproofed for a reason. What are some other sound things, wall sculptures we can put up? It kind of seems like it could work, like as the soundproofing things. I know it's a wood cutout, you guys, but I think this kind of looks like the padding when... I'll see if there's anything else, but for now, I'm totally keeping this. Yes, yes, this is important. Storytelling. More sheet music. More. Swivelly chairs. Needs assistance. Let's just finish off this room real quick. This video is all out of order. Cushiony concrete. Look at that. Guys, does this look more like music to you than the other thing? Maybe I'll put these upstairs for this band. Maybe I'll line them up. Maybe I could line them up so they look like, see, this is why, like, this is where we always line these things up. And they're not gonna be perfect because not all students are respectful of Mr. O'Brien's things. And I've decided that the music teacher's name is Mr. O'Brien. Yes, I have. All right, great. Now, I feel like I kind of want something right here. Oh, my TV! Of course! Because all my teachers must have a TV. It's the school policy. Yeah. And he's like, students, can I direct your attention over here? Can I get a little AV thing so it looks like, you know, it would be under MISC. This one, glass with class. No. Oh my God. Yes. This is exactly what they need. Yes. And even in your case, what? Though it's the toughest. Yeah, I yet to. Yeah. Yes. And this is, yes. Because they just plug in like a Kindle Fire. You get what I'm saying? This is a modern school. Do we have any remote controllers? Do I have a remote? Yes, I do. It's in debug, but I have it. Can you raise up? Because nobody has time for this. Thank you. Oh, I love details. Okay. And these are a little too uniform for me, you know? Yeah. Wasn't that wonderful? Oh my God. I'm so proud of myself. Now, I want to give you a little tour of what I did today. And little things I'll mention along the way that I added after you guys left and I was left alone to my devices. Let's get this tour started, shall we? Thank you for watching so far. This is our music classroom for the sexy college. Amen? Amen. Oh my God, it looks even better than it did yesterday. I love it. I don't know if you guys are seeing the little things that I'm seeing that I added, but there's a few little things. First of all, one of those violins is now a full-on bass because I realized I could totally do that. Also, I never took that other book off the desk because maybe the other student left it there. Maybe he forgot all his stuff. Then I added these hoses to look like, you know, the cords, the electric cords that go with speakers and stuff. And then I added a rug and another trophy to his desk. The coffee is still there, but I think the rug, and also I think the rug adds a lot of warmth. And also, even if I hate the colors of the bookshelves themselves, I actually really like them and the desk because, as I said before, Mr. O'Brien, this professor is based off my teacher from high school, Mr. Sterling. And I honestly think Mr. Sterling's the type of guy to get a school budget and then bring along his trusty, dusty bookcases, and matching desk. Especially if he gets to keep this whole room to himself like all year long. Yes, and also guys, I stand by this long table. I really do. I like the piano. I like the way the podiums look behind there. I think they look really cute. I love the little trash can. And my lockers, love those. It's clipping into my speaker. Do I actually care? No, because I could fix it, but I don't need to. And then when we go downstairs, you'll see that I added a lot of coziness. You walk down the stairs, there's all these carpets. Why? Because it helps absorb the sound. Also, it's rumored that a lot of people be fucking in here. I mean, there's a rumor that a lot of people be messing around in this room. And I think that's funny because theater kids are horny. And I honestly think this room would double as a place for the theater kids to rehearse. This is a choir room after all. There's soundproofing. There's a little bit of audio gear in the corner. And of course, there's all of these things. There's that rumor. And I think this could double as like a room for the drama kids as well. Like maybe this rug has a lot of history or something. That's why it's so worn out. And I just think this room looks a lot cozier. And I also added a little intercom because I thought, you know, there's a whole TV over there. So, but yeah, you guys, this was my room tour. Thank you so much for watching my first Sims build. I really appreciate you guys for staying this long. It's a pretty long video. Shout out to my faves, Little Simsy, Just Nora Gaming, Karen and Connie. So many more. I'm not remembering off the top of my head. I wish I had wrote them down, but those women were the main ones who inspired me to do this and to take it seriously. And I'm so happy that I had this idea and that I'm bringing it into fruition, whether it does really well or not. I'm just really glad that you guys got to see me be happy and play Sims with me. So I'll see y'all later. Bye. I'm currently on a journey, self-reflection journey of appreciating my time in K through 12 and making my peers also appreciate that time as well. I want to bring you guys along on that journey, and I figured what's a more fun way than wrapping it up with a little bit of funny, cool, exciting Sims content.